Hello everyone. So we have learned the ambiguous and unambiguous grammar. Now the second classification of grammar is deterministic and non-deterministic grammar. So here also I can explain this classification of grammar using examples. Okay, so let's take a simple example. Here I have write down a grammar A derives alpha beta 1 or alpha beta 2 or alpha beta 3. Okay, now assume that I want to derive alpha beta 3 alpha beta 3 production. So if I want to derive alpha beta 3, then I can first test it out with alpha. Okay, if I see alpha, then I can use alpha after alpha beta 1 or alpha after beta 2 also I can use, and after alpha I can use beta 3. And which one is correct? The last one is correct. But if you do not see the enough input string, means if you can't see the whole string at a time, then you cannot derive the particular result in one step. You might have taken more than one step to derive this particular string alpha beta 3. Okay, so the problem here is when we see alpha and if we derive beta 1, then we can backtrack to the A. Here also after deriving alpha, when we derive beta 2, then we also backtrack to the A, and here we got the correct result. Okay, so here the problem for non-deterministic grammar is backtracking. And why backtracking? Backtracking is occur due to the seeing of particular string. So here we cannot see the whole string as a string as a whole. That's why the backtracking problem is occurred. If we see the whole string at a time, then we can definitely use the correct production. Okay, so in non-deterministic grammar, to resolve the backtracking problem and convert it into a deterministic grammar, we use left factoring method. So how we can use left factoring method to convert a non-deterministic grammar into deterministic grammar? For example, in this particular grammar, alpha beta 1, alpha beta 2 and alpha beta 3, if initially I find the common prefixes for each production, then I can easily figure out how to convert this grammar into deterministic grammar. For example, this grammar can be converted to deterministic grammar like this: alpha A derives alpha A dash, and then A dash can derive beta 1, beta 2 or simply beta 3. Okay, so if you derive alpha beta 3, let's say, then first you have to use this production: A derives alpha A dash, and then after picking up the first production, then you can use second production, and in second production here I get beta 3 in one step, so alpha beta 3. Okay, so left factoring method is used to convert a non-deterministic grammar into deterministic grammar. Okay, so in the next video we will see one more examples related to non-deterministic and deterministic grammar.